Now listen to the words I say, because this is how it teaches you to what I know. And it's as simple as this. Once you understand this, when I repeat this, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Our money, our time, our land. So it's our time on our land, money. Once we can build things a different way and have it this other way that integrates other things and faculties of this society, potentially used for the near future in arrangemencies where this can exist. So it creates, instead of a full city with no resources, it's half a city with resources. Or it could just be this other society that does this in accordance with space, in accordance to who owns land. So whether whoever decides that they own land could do this. And this is integrations for the future. So the future of everything, based off of that, we need resources and that we are in existence. And there's a certain population, and they try to do population control in some sort of faculties of a sense. But what I'm trying to say is, what if we had this for our survival? And it wasn't all about this money that destroyed the planet. It was something for the next integration for the future. That, it doesn't mean it's undermining other powers. It doesn't seem like it's another society trying to take over another society. It's not like that. It's integrated ways of being. Integrative ways of being that anything can use as its benefit. Just like a solar power. It's used as a benefit. See, this would be used as a great benefit to the planet. And we all know, that it's what I'm going to repeat now so you can understand this. Our money, our time, our land. Our money puts into the time for our land so we can do this. Whoever has the land, they can do this. You can build a certain way of living. Hobbit home society, where it's grass is growing on the top of it because you're digging underground, and you put it right on top of the ground, and you put logs up to the surface, and then you put the logs across, the ground of the surface while you have the underlying poles supporting it, and you have the dirt put over that. Would it be pretty heavy, but it can support it, and it'd be with a sunroof, so you can have sunlight, but it'd be mostly green grass and everything and vegetation. So it'd be beneficial to our oxygen on the planet, because that's a commodity. If there's no more resources, no more trees, there's no more commodity of what that benefits. Our oxygen levels, it benefits that we can build more housing with resources that can multiply. It's not like deforestation, but I'm just saying, like, these are integrated ways of commodities, kind of like solar power, or anything that you'd use as a commodity that would be beneficial for the future, that would help us survive in a way that, is integrated with the future times, you know what I mean, of what we need to do. So our money, our time, and our land. See, our land and our time, the time on the land is what we do to integrate these new technologies of, like, Hobbit home with solar power and different things like this. The solar powers would be on a pole high in the air, so it wouldn't take space from the vegetation below it, you know what I mean? And it could be integrated in ways that would be so much beneficial. We already know all this. We could implement this into society. Once it's implemented into society, then it can take place on a bigger happening of what we do. If we change what we do, something different happens to us. Everybody needs to understand that we are living on a planet, and these are the things that are happening to us because we need resources, and it's an integrated way of going about it and producing it in a way where it's a commodity for both societies, if need be. It's just tested out on a mass scale of things, say 1,000 people, and there's a little society that does it a certain way, just to show to the rest of the world could live that way. See, these are the little steps onto integrated ways of being. You know what I mean? That would be change the world for the better. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, it's your money, your time, and your land. So if you have the land, and you got a little bit of time, that's your way of living. Of the way the Hobbit home thing works, and there'd be trails with integrated flying machines that would be going through the trails to the bigger machines that you get to for longer travel. So it wouldn't take up from the vegetation or the life around the Hobbit home society. So our money, our time, and our land. You know what I mean? You got the land, then you can do this. You got the money to operate machines to actually make it the way I can design it would be perfect. Like a long house, Hobbit home with a long sunroof that it can get all the light inside the Hobbit home. There could be integrations like that, and it wouldn't take up the space. And animals can graze, and we could plant bushes by the sides of it so the birds would swoop down into the bushes, and so we could see the birds and everything. And then we could have side integrations to the house. The side integrations to the house would be windows on the side like the basements are. It's all possible. It's just like that. It's as simple as that too. But yeah, this is what we could do. Our money, our time, and our land, what are we going to do with it?